Hey guys, it's Christy, and today I am back for a Law of Attraction card reading that is about love and relationships. I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for joining me. And this is any kind of love, any kind of relationships that the messaging can pertain to. So if you resonate with it, fantastic. All right, we already got our first messaging. If you'll hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me some comments, all of those things bring me such joy and help out the channel. Okay, so the first message is, life is always in motion, so I cannot be stuck. I have been getting this message quite a bit lately, which is interesting because sometimes I'll get a card and it's one I've never drawn before, and then others come up time and time again. So I feel like the universe is reaching out to anyone who is feeling stuck or in that stuck place. So the message is, it is not possible to stand still or be stuck because energy, and therefore life, is always in motion. Things are always changing, and the reason it may feel to you as if you are stuck is because while you are continuing to think the same thoughts, things are changing, but they are changing to the same thing over and over. And this can pertain in a big way to relationships, because oftentimes there are moments and times where we feel stuck in our relationship, whether it is feeling like things are boring, or got our next message, or feeling like oh, this is the same stuff over and over again. Well, let's see where the universe takes us as far as this message goes, because so far it's telling us things are always in motion. What's happening is you're thinking the same thoughts over and over again, so you're seeing the same results, because where we vibrate is what we're inviting in. So we have to vibrate differently to invite something different in. Those other possibilities exist already. All we have to do is allow them into our lives, and we do that by vibrating at a vibrational state that's equal to those things that we want. So let's see if they're telling us how to do that. And yes, they are. The thoughts I think determine the relationship I attract. That's pretty clear. Okay, there's the card. Not only does the power of your thought determine which people make their way into your life, but it determines how they behave once they get there. Because I like to say that we're the hero in someone's life and the villain in someone else's, and yet we're the same person. But how we show up for people and how they show up for us is directly based on how we're vibrating. And we don't even realize it. We're thinking that the way they show up for us is their fault, if we're not liking it. And when in fact, the way we're inviting them in determines how this relationship is going to go, because we both have vibrations and they have to match in order for us to come together. So, what you're getting from that other person, maybe you should look and see how you're vibrating yourself. Not to smack anybody in the face with it, but let's look at our vibration, where it is, and see how things can change when we change our vibration, that is. So you are the thinking, vibrating attractor of your experience, and the thoughts you think determine everything about the life you live. As you turn your attention towards the positive aspects of the personalities and behaviors of others with whom you share your planet, you will train your point of attraction in the direction of only what you desire. And so they're telling us, life is always in motion. You cannot be stuck. And the way to get unstuck is to monitor the thoughts you think and make sure that they're in alignment with what you desire. Because the way you show up in your life vibrationally is what's going to show up for you vibrationally. So their recommendation, which I think is always a good one, is to write your lists of positive aspects. Write a gratitude list. Another thing that I've been practicing, I found this wonderful woman on YouTube, Katie Clark, and she goes far deeper into subjects than I do on this platform. And one of the recommendations that she had in one of her videos is to basically write down what your life would look like if you took your ego out of it and did only what you wanted. What kind of money would you make? What kind of things would you be doing to generate your money? What types of life routines would you have? Write all of these down, and then write down aspects of the person, what that person who created that life would be doing. You know, what their standards are, how their day looks, how they operate, and then that's the person you need to become to have that life. And you just start, becoming that person. And so that would definitely attract differently into your life and would definitely get you unstuck. So that's one thing I'm working on right now. So I drew a card from our mindfulness and self-care deck because I thought that would be a really great deck to go to for our love relationship reading. And it's about meditation. So that's another recommendation I always have is meditation. Meditation is not about having another new self-help strategy, but providing a framework for seeing yourself more clearly. So in this scenario of being stuck, you're not seeing yourself clearly because what's happening is you're thinking the same thoughts over and over again. You're seeing the same results over and over again. So you feel like you're stuck. Meditation can help bring you out of that. So the universe is telling us, meditate, write lists of positive aspects, and then my recommendation is to write down what your life would look like if you had your ideal life and what the person who lives that life is, and then start to make changes to become more of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.